Hey, what is going on guys? Father Gamer here and welcome back to some more Blade and Sorcery. Today we're going to be checking out 5 spell mods that you really should try if you enjoy having fun. So like the video, subscribe if you're new, and let's go check out these mods. So the first mod that we're taking a look at today is called Winstyle Jutsu. Now this mod is similar to a fireball except it uses air bullets that are not only faster but they are a lot stronger as well. Let's spawn in some test subjects to go try this out on, shall we? So you cast this spell just like you would a fireball, except when you do, it's going to do a lot more damage. And another thing you're going to notice is you can cast this bad boy a lot faster than you would fireballs. And it just annihilates them. Just watch this, double. It just got knocked a million miles away. And to your face. Oh, yeah, I actually really like this spell. It's quite good. But then I guess I wouldn't be showing it you unless I thought so, would I? No, I just want that weapon a second, please. Thank you. I want to see what happens if we imbue it. If it makes any difference. Stab him in the chest. And he just died. What about you? Oh, yeah, cut her arm off. Maybe we just go for a stab. Yeah, no, it just acts like a normal sword. It doesn't seem to do anything special in viewing it, but it looks cool, I guess. You still have the option just to whack them away. Oh, I just imbued a shield for her. Now, I do happen to know that the mod author is working on the merge functionality for the spell, so I don't know what that will do. Maybe it'll create some big hurricane of wind, perhaps. Something similar to the merge gravity, except with wind. I don't know. Ooh. But either way, I know I look forward to seeing that and seeing what else happens with this mod. Why couldn't I just spawn 1 or 2 guys to try out these mods on like other YouTubers do? But no, I had to spawn the whole army to fight. I just couldn't help myself. I'm just going to have to quickly clear the rest of these guys up, I think. Which shouldn't take too long with this spell. And my sword here. Nice. This guy's going to get stabbed in the chest. I've noticed they're quite good at blocking the spell with their shield. If it hits that, it doesn't really do anything, so you have to make sure to get it past the shield. First, with some skills. Ooh, Jesus, that was close. I think you're the last one. Okay, let's go take a look at the next mod. So the second spell that we're taking a look at today is the Undying spell for U10. Now this operates a lot like the lightning spell, except if you were to shock an NPC with this spell, then they will become 100% immortal. Let's go take a look. So here comes the first volunteer to become our immortal plaything. So that should be it now. She should be immortal. And oh god, we just chopped her. We just separated her head from her body. And she's not dying. I think we can confirm that that works. Let's just double check by giving her a good kick in here. And a few slashes. And perhaps a good stab. Yep. Okay. It's a slow-mo kick. I love the way her head's just bouncing around. Okay. So she's definitely not dying. Yeah, look, she's just put herself back together. She's unkillable. I have bestowed the gift of immortality. Oh, Jesus! We just knocked her head across the arena. Oh, and it returned. I really want to see if we can make an immortal out of someone that's already dead. And it doesn't seem like it's going to work. And as you can see, she's still with us. I really want to cut off your leg. Let me cut off your leg. There's no arm in it. Okay, let's give up with that. Vroom. Are you immortal? Yes, you're one of our immortal soldiers. What about you? Oh, okay. You wasn't immortal. Never mind. An important thing to know about this spell mod is if you imbue your weapon with it, and let's say you just had enough of your immortal soldiers, and you want to get them out of the way, then all you have to do is stab them in the head or in the neck area with your imbued weapon, and it will end their life, finally, so that they can rest from whatever torture you were putting them through. And that's all there really is to show for this mod. I'm sure there are many different ways that you can think of to have fun with it, especially combining it with other mods out there. But for now, I think we should go take a look at the next one. So the next mod that we're looking at today is called Instinct. Now this mod allows you to create a virtual map in front of you, which will give you the ability to manipulate the environment around you. Let's go take a look. Okay, so I haven't had a lot of time to practice with this mod yet, and from what I can tell, it's still in its early stages. But if you just gauge your attention to that man there, he's now a pancake. You see the enemies seem to be represented by these sort of balls here on the map. And as you can see, you can do some fun stuff with it just by interacting with them. Okay, I'm just going to hop down there a second so we can test this out in close quarters. Here we go, here she comes, and there she goes. And you, oh, straight into the spikes. That had to have hurt a little bit. Okay, who wants to go next? Bye. I just love throwing them in the air. One thing to keep in mind is you can only interact with this map while you have the spell selected in both hands. Otherwise it won't work. Anyway, there is one more thing I want to quickly try out with this, and that's if we can just move it around, like if you wanted to be mobile, so you're not just stood still in the middle of combat, you know, because it doesn't make any sense. So just let me grab my sword. Oh, yeah, give me a chance. Oh, I swear you should be dead right now. There we go. Okay, so let's just say we have to run over here. La 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 la. Cast it again. And it still works the same. Okay, cool. So we can just move it around whenever we want to. That's very handy. Very handy. Oh. Okay, that is Instinct. I look forward to seeing where it goes in future. But for now, let's take a look at the next mod. Okay, so the next mod we're looking at today isn't exactly a spell mod, but it does have a lot to do with magic. Say hello to Multispell Arrows. This mod adds new quivers to the game, giving you a selection of fire, lightning, or gravity spelled arrows, or an arrow which allows you to cycle between all three spells. And then of course you can fire them off, unleashing your devastation. How about we go fire this at some actual NPCs? Okay, so I'm using the cycle spell arrow just because it lets us cycle through the spells with the A button. You can see that was the fire arrow there, and then we can cycle to the lightning arrow. Oop, he's getting a bit excitable. Now how this works is there's different quivers you can spawn. Now you can have like a quiver which is all fire arrows, or a quiver for lightning arrows, or gravity arrows, whichever. I don't know why you'd want the gravity arrows if that's how they behave, but yeah, you can also get the arrow which I'm using now, the cycle arrow, which allows you to cycle through whichever spell you want to use, just by pressing the A button, as I've already mentioned, I believe. Now let's just take a look at what they're like without the magic. Oh, that's still pretty good. I heard they have better penetration damage than your standard arrow. Oop, I make it look bad there, pretty bad shot. There we go. Straight in the heart of a fire arrow. So I feel like this mod is probably going to appeal to your archers out there, but I've never really been much of a marksman, so I probably won't bother showing you the other quivers because it's all the same thing really. You guys know what it's all about. So guys, what do you say we go check out the next mod? Okay, so I've saved the final mod till last, and that is of course Lashing 2. Reworked from the ground up for U10. You can grapple, lash, stick things together like before, but except now there is also some new features to check out. Let's go take a look. Okay, so with the Lashing spell, if you wanted to say grapple an object or grapple a wall, you just need to hold the grip button down and then press the trigger like this. Hold on a sec, there you go. And you could swing around like Spider-Man or do anything you want with that, or pull things towards you. Things like NPCs. And then you can just swing them around into each other, or you can grapple an object and swing that around into the NPCs. You know, you can get creative with it, have some fun. And of course, if you wanted to lash an NPC to something or the ground like this, then all you need to do is hold the trigger and then the grip button to do that. And then that's how you lash people to people, or people to objects, or whatever your devious mind can think of. Oh, where's he going? I have no idea what's happened to him. Okay, let's see. It can be a little bit tricky to target sometimes, especially when there's a lot of targets around. It can bounce around a little bit. Oh, he just went straight into the spikes. That was pretty brutal. Let's see if we can bring this rock over to this lady's head here. Whoop, we missed her head, but you get the idea. I'm going to put you over there. This is where it's going to start getting quite sadistic. You can create these points which make like zip lines that you can slide down or climb up. They don't break, they work just like a normal rope. We're just going to attach this lady to one here. Just hang her up like a decoration. So if you want to destroy these things, because they are indestructible, the only way to do it is imbue a weapon with the lashing spell, and then you'll be able to just break them by giving them a slice with the imbued weapon. And guys, you should know that while Lashing 2 is in use, it will disable your spell wheel. So in order to re-enable it, you just have to hold down the spell wheel button for a little while until you feel it click, and then you should be able to access your spells normally. Just going to tie her up there, make her look quite interesting. It's all in good fun. Okay, one of the new features I want to show you is the Lash Bomb. Check out this little puppy. If you throw this, when it explodes, it's going to create this explosion of lashiness. Just look, it just grabbed them all. And it only lasts for a short time, which is handy because you don't want them going off everywhere. You just want to have a little bit of fun with them, you know. But you know guys, I think we're going to leave this here for today. Okay guys, that's all I've got time for today, but if you like any of the mods you've seen, you can find links from down in the description below. Also, if you've enjoyed this video, you can let me know by smashing that thumbs up button, and of course, if you haven't already, subscribing for more. I'm Father Gamer, and I'll see you next time.